Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with KTS. Of course, this is the Entrepreneurial Spark program, your favorite show that comes on your screens every Wednesday from 8:30 p.m. My show today is a beautiful lady, an entrepreneur who does online marketing. She sells stuff. She specializes in fashion items. But of course, she also says that she helps market her mom's enterprise. So stay tuned as we talk to Teresia Kinja. So, Kinja, before we went for a break, there's something you were mentioning, and I'd love you to just expound on it a bit.
Of course.
Yeah, so like you said that, for example, just as you stated, somebody wants an iPhone 7, but you don't have the phone. What happens if really you'd love to supply that iPhone 7, but maybe in your pocket you may not have whatever it takes to have that phone in your store?
It's a simple question of integrity. If I cannot afford it, I might actually ask for your money. See, a good business person will always know how to ask for what they want.
Sure.
by stating exactly what they can do. This comes down to who are you really? I was wondering for what tagline I would use for my business. And I was wondering, should I call it for royalty? Or it has to be something high class. If I am providing you with high class online services, I am going to give you high class answers.
Sure.
I'm not going to lie to you, but I can take you around 3 blocks or 4 blocks, business wise, this way. See, if you ask me for an iPhone 7, I'll say, well, I cannot find it, but are you willing to pay half for it? And I know a provider who might pay half for it, and I can pay you later. This is what business is about. So business is about how many opportunities can you actually grab for yourself. Nobody said by doing one business, you're not able to get into another.
Right.
So integrity. How truthful are you? If I'm not able to provide, if you cannot ask me for a piece of land in Kileleshu, I promise you, I will tell you I am sorry, but we cannot provide that service. Okay. But if you ask me for the newest, again, it's the easiest reference to make, but newest phone in town, I probably can just ask my mom for the money, and she know that I might make good money out of it. Who do you work with also? So I mostly work with my parents, and I do sometimes have a business partner here and there, based on what I'm providing. But so. How truthful are you willing to be?
Okay.
Then that just depends on what kinds of service that you provide.
So do you think most entrepreneurs fail this, especially with the online world, fail this integrity test? Because we've heard of people saying that I've been called, I ordered for an item, but it hasn't been delivered.
Yes. Do you want to hear a funny story? No, but
Sure.
you will be the first one to hear this because I cried about it.
Okay.
It didn't cost me much, but I actually cried.
What happened?
Living outside of Kenya, the online market is actually truthful. Not all of it, but most of it is truthful because people outside there have accepted that when we use this internet, we can make too much money. Like people make videos and just make money out of it, right? So I was browsing through the internet the other day on Facebook, and I see this advert about get bundles for this amount of money. You know that? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew about that. See, I'm like, that is so cool. I get to upload all my photos on my business, and I do YouTube videos sometimes. I can upload YouTube videos by this amount of money. I'm a pay for it. That's what I told myself, see. And I paid about 1,000 bob to get about 8 GB of internet.
Okay.
Yes, that did not work. That guy blocked me.
You mean?
Oh, yes.
After paying the money?
Oh, yes. He said, as soon as you pay this money, we will provide you with whatever you need.
Oh my.
See, I never thought that because I'm used to being outside of Kenya, and I book my tickets online to literally anywhere in the world. Like, I just get on my phone right now, I just get tickets to wherever I want to go. I do my visas online. I bought my clothes online. I do my shopping online. I do everything online because when you're out there, sometimes in China, you don't speak the language. So you don't know where to get what and what. So, doing online business is good. But now in Kenya, my brother told me, welcome to Kenya. That's all he had to say. I was like, really? 1,000 bob later, and all you have to say is welcome to Kenya? So that's a little bit of a problem on our side as Kenyan people, especially young people. It's okay for you to steal 1,000 bob from me.
Yeah.
But imagine if you provided a real service, and I went on my Facebook and posted, how we do it. Like, oh my God, I just got this wonderful service from so-and-so. There are 2 people who will take that message from me. And then there's 2 people who will take that message from them. Again, back to integrity. Are you willing to just be truthful and make money? Or are you willing to lie and make money? You're going to make money.
It's a choice.
You're going to make money. That's just it. This is the world we live in now. Money is there. You're going to make it. Just choose which side you're going to be on. So yes, to answer your question, online community right now, I'm told in Kenya, it's not very truthful, and I have learned my lesson. I promise I have learned my lesson.
So are you still going to purchase things online in Kenya with the experience you had?
Yes, from reference.
Okay.
See, I just did that on my own. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to exploit that thing in Kenya where we say, if you don't know anyone, don't do it, or you might not get a chance to do it.
Okay.
You know, so I think I might have to do that. That's why I'm letting some of my friends, some of the people who bought stuff from my shop, they have to put up reviews on my Facebook page. They have to put up. I'm a person who knows what it means to be truthful.
Yeah.
And so when you see reviews on my Facebook page, it's going to be true. It's going to be someone who's bought stuff from me and they've gotten good service, quick delivery, or whatever good or bad service they got.
All right.
You would read it truthfully from my page.
All right. Let's talk about the management of your enterprise. What's the name again?
Sears.
Yeah, CS. Let's talk about the management of CS. How do you run the enterprise? I mean, where do you get the funds to run this enterprise?
Truthfully, this is absolutely my baby. Because it's actually very small. I started with the little bit that I had. So this is mine. So I run it on my own. Again, my parents do business and they're very successful at it. And so they give me a lot of advice.
Okay.
So management, I do. Right now, I do everything except for the few logistical things like,
Okay.
Accountants doing that, and people like branding my stuff. The logos, and just people. Sometimes I let my brother help out a little bit, but I just run it on my own because it's still a small business.
Okay.
So I still have everything in control.
All right. So how's the response so far from your clients?
Let's see. Not what I expected, I must say. It's actually, I've got a very good lesson as a business person.
All right.
See, again, as I told you, I had these 1,500 friends on Facebook, and I thought, well, you guys could make me some money, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lie.
You developed high expectations.
Exactly. But again, it's what I said. So which side of the coin do you want to look at?
Sure.
So I learned my lesson that what I saw wasn't really what was going to be. So the first week was not very easy because I had zero sales. I went about a week with no one checking my Facebook page. I was like, okay, maybe I should make people like my page by inviting all of my 1,500 friends to like it. And so business is okay for the small business that I run. And after the lesson that I learned, I will say that it's okay. Yes.
So, there's a question I want to ask you because entrepreneurship is about creativity and just doing things new, just improving whatever is existing. And so what do you think makes you different from online marketers?
I know what I'm doing. I definitely know what I'm doing. That does not mean that I'm not ready to learn, but I'm saying that when I put this down to paper and I said, well, I have this idea, I have this dream, what could I do about it? I went back to reading. See, I'm a teacher. That means I read a lot. That's actually not true. Not all teachers read a lot, but I read way too much. So I don't know if you've seen Barclays Bank, they have this thing, business magazines, stuff like that. So I went back to such things and reading blogs and just finding out as much as I could about online businesses, small businesses especially, and especially in Kenya.
Right.
So I just informed myself as much as I could. So I know what I'm doing.
So what are some of the challenges that you are undergoing in the process of doing your enterprise?
One of them is what you mentioned. It's the online markets. There is like 80% of Kenyans who are going to think like, that's a sham. That's not true. And then 10% of them are going to be like, so, I know you. Can I buy it for like half the price? No, you will not. Because I did not buy it for half the price. So one of the problems is that it's an online market. It's a little bit difficult to just say how truthful it is by just putting up a Facebook page. The other problem is that, again, I wanted to invest from my friends. That was my first business move. That was not a very good move because I kind of limited my market a little bit. But now I learned that, and so I'm moving on to a better side of putting up a website now and just branding my shop properly and putting up logos and taglines for it. So, second lesson learned. Third one is, say, a little bit of lack of funds. I started with what I had, so, just to build up what I have. But if I had more money, I'm sure that my business could have been a bit better than it is.
Okay.
But with the little I have, I promise we're giving us the best service that we can, and it's quite good, I must say.
Okay. So how do you deal with competition in the market?
Sorry, but I'll repeat what I said. I know what I am doing. There are things in this world that you will do that everybody is doing. But people think you're doing it better. No, you're not. You just know what you're doing. I imagine on your show when people come here, that if you just ask the question as you are now, you just know what you're doing. It's not like so and so is doing it that way, so I'm going to top that. It's just that this is what CS is all about, and it's about providing services of this caliber. And if you want services of this other kind, I could talk to you about it. I might not be able to provide it, but if you just come to my line of services, I'm really good at it. I'll give you a chance to look at it.
Okay. So what's your vision with the CS online market?
Take you to the world. See, I've always, pardon me again for repeating, but a dreamer never stops dreaming. So my business, I'm starting it as a shop, but I'm moving into coffee shop. Actually, not an online coffee shop, by the way.
I thought maybe an online coffee shop.
You wish, but no. As a traveler, I've always loved my coffee. I've traveled the world just for coffee. Like I went to Malaysia and Singapore just to try that coffee. Good idea.
Coffee.
Yes, it was like that good. It was that good. See, but that's what I want. Good coffee. So I thought, well, if I started this way and test my business skills from a small perspective, this is me being truthful to myself, not limiting my dreams, but just being truthful to what I can provide right now.
Right.
So moving my business from just an online market to a coffee shop, and hopefully to something like CS Foundation. I'm actually planning to start a foundation, but a little bit later on in life.
Thank you so much for those insightful words. Of course, I'm really impressed by your level of courage and determination, and just the level of self-esteem is at it's somewhere. And I think it's an encouragement to our young girls who are watching our show, and not only young girls, but the youth at large. Yeah. And we sincerely wish you all the best in your undertaking.
Thank
and we want to pray that when it will be a foundation now, the CS Foundation will also be there to work together. I've been your host, Regina Olando. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the show. Let's meet again next Wednesday, same time. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.